Wow.
Sorry.
Hey there. Hi there.
Hello.
It is iced hazelnut. And
Grape Adler.
we're doing a 2023 year in review and a 2024 look out.
Wow.
Look out. Anywho. So, how do you want to do this?
I don't know. I have my list of Christmas things, though.
Christmas things?
Well, Christmas lights. Remember I was talking about Christmas lights? And I was like, how did those even start?
Oh.
So I looked it up.
Oh. Do you have anything for your year in review for 2023?
It's probably the same as yours, so I can just add in stuff for there.
All right. Well, you want to talk about, since it just happened, the holidays, the Christmas holiday, for those that celebrate.
Yeah.
So, first of all, let me preface this by saying, Christmas is not my favorite holiday.
Oh my gosh.
But I partake because everyone else loves Christmas. My favorite is Halloween.
Lord have mercy.
But my mom always asked me to decorate for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
because I guess I do a good job. So, again, I put lights outside, and I decorated inside. I put up the tree, yada yada.
A couple of inflatables.
Yeah, a couple inflatables. Those 6-foot candy canes from the Dollar Tree, Dollar Plus section. Wow.
Yeah.
Those are so cute.
Yeah. Got an angel.
Got an angel from Big Lots, and they're closing one of the Big Lots out here.
Yeah.
It's like, dang.
Yeah.
They're closing more and more of them. So, and by my brother's house, they closed theirs a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dang it. It's like, we had it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then they left. Then they came back, and now they're leaving again. I'm like, no.
I like
Anywho.
That's where I get my soap from.
I know.
My hands
So,
up.
what about, you have Christmas?
I have Christmas lights. Christmas.
Lights.
Because we were looking, I mean, a lot of people, I think because it's kind of the first year, and we'll get into that too, where a lot of people decorated because a lot more people are out and, you know, the world opened up, as they say.
Yeah.
So I was wondering about the Christmas lights because there's a lot of Christmas lights, more than I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
People have actually put out,
Yeah.
or inflatables, or
Right.
what have you. Even the town we live in, they have a ton of Christmas lights, more than we've seen.
Yeah.
So I was looking up, and it started in 1882 in New York.
Whoa.
The Christmas lights as we know it.
Oh, wow.
A Christmas tree was illuminated by Edward Johnson, a friend of Thomas Edison.
Oh.
And they were hand-wired strings of red, white, and blue.
Oh, wow.
They were not available for sale until 1890.
Oh, wow.
And the cost was 24 lights for $12, which is the equivalent of $80.
Oh, wow.
So, in 1908, because not a lot of people could afford that, obviously, GE put them to rent.
Oh.
And then enhancements were placed, you know, safety, because a lot of fires started because they weren't, like, coated the way they are.
Waterproof.
Waterproof, yeah. So then by 1917, that's when we get the real, like, what we know today, Christmas lights, and they were more available.
Wow.
Let's see. By 1927, Christmas lights were starting to be used by the public outside of their house. It was mostly inside. Now it was outside. Now they had more of the regulation.
Oh, that first Christmas tree was an indoor Christmas tree?
It was an indoor Christmas tree. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it was lit up because they were lit up by,
electricity?
No, they were lit up by candles before that.
Oh, candles,
and then this guy made them, and they were red, white, and blue because, I guess, America.
America. Can you imagine, like, when with the candles, it's like if you really had a dry tree.
I know, right?
That puppy would go up in flames.
That's probably why this person, what did I call him? Edward Johnson?
Yeah, tried to
make,
a different solution.
He made him, what did I say, wire?
Yeah,
hand wire, hand wire, so.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then, I think it was later on, by the 1930s, is when they were starting to get different colors, not just like red and white and everything like that, and green. So, I just thought it was interesting that way that they were $12.
Yeah, wow.
Was it $80 for someone back then? I'm like, Jesus.
Last year we did multicolor lights. This year we did candy cane, white and red. They're really cute. I really like the way they turned out.
Except you could tell that. Well, no, you can tell. If you have to really look, some of them are frosted. Half of them are frosted, half of them aren't because we ran out.
We only got 2 strings, or you picked up 2 strings.
It was Big Lots again. Yeah. And they were closing, so everything was on sale. Everything was picked over. Yeah. They only had two boxes. Two boxes. And I thought you thought that would be enough.
So we had to get another string from another place.
Yeah. It's just the slightest bit of frosted. Yeah, you have to really look.
There's a warm glow to them, but it's still cute. To me, at least.
That's okay. Where they are, there's a big tree in front of it, so you really have to turn the corner to see it.
Right.
So
that's true.
Yeah, but it's not the biggest deal.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah. Also, Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
What I've been looking at lately, I've been seeing all the sales, the after Christmas sales. Mm-hmm. Someone found a air fryer for like $20.
Oh wow!
Like a Walmart.
Oh wow!
I was like, "There's no way." I was like, "I don't know where these magical."
We were
Walmarts
just at Menards,
are.
and everything's half off, and they still have a lot of.
They have a lot
decorations.
Of stuff,
yeah.
Aldi too, ornaments, but a lot of sweets,
stockings, and Oh yeah, Aldi's.
Yeah. Aldi's had their wrapping paper for 69 cents. That stuff was gone.
That stuff was gone. Yeah, 69 cents is really
like, oh my God,
good.
Can you imagine? Yeah. I mean, if you have a really good, and we do, we have.
They had a lot of paper at Menards, but it was still $2 at half price.
Yeah, it was still $2. So, well, they were bigger rolls too. That's also it. If you can get it for that price and have it.
True.
So, and my favorite part, cheese boards. We only really do that for Christmas, don't we?
Right. Yeah.
I don't think we do it for anything else. Just Christmas seems to be.
Mm-hmm. We might do it for
New Year. New Year's and Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, we might do it.
I think it's just easy to nosh and.
Yeah, and just chill out, watch a movie, or do whatever. I'll probably be crocheting. I've been like crocheting like a fiend lately because it's just stress relieving, and so we all got COVID.
Oh yeah.
At like the beginning.
Surprise!
At the beginning of the month, December.
Yeah.
So we had a lockdown for 5 days. And quarantine for 5 days. Yeah. And then
like each one of the people in our house got sick. Like we didn't get all sick at the same time, which is good.
Yes.
But we all got sick in like
within
groups.
2 days.
Yeah, like groups.
Yeah. So it's like 5 days of quarantine, and then 5 days. If you had to go out, they said wear a mask for 5 days. Then
it wasn't the beginning; it was like the middle.
Getting towards the middle.
Yeah,
I
because
think it was
the week I wanted to start shopping was when we got COVID, and I was like, shoot. So I did a lot of pickup, Target pickup.
And since my mom got sick like 2 days later than everyone, as we were getting better, so she couldn't be really left alone. So my sister, stayed with her, and I did some shopping because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten anything.
I did Target pickup. So
and she did Target pickup, yeah. So she did her shopping.
Which I gotta tell you was probably a lifesaver because I just did go and get the stuff just through you don't have to open your window and have any contact with anybody, and it was kind of easier because I see all the people and all the cars. I'm like, oh, I really don't want to do this.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing about the shop.
And they had most of the things that you wanted?
There was only one thing that sold out on me, but I didn't have a replacement for it because they didn't have anything that was the equivalent.
Comparable?
Yeah, the equivalent. So I was like, that's okay. And it was something small, so I replaced it. It was for your stocking, but I replaced it. So
okay. Sweet.
Anyways.
Anywho.
So what, that's it for me on the Christmas front.
Okay.
What are you starting with?
So,
January?
The 2023 year in review.
Oh,
starting with January. So the main thing, my takeaway was, and I have a paper planner that I always keep, especially because I have to be on my toes about going to the doctor because I had cancer a few years ago, so I have to make sure I go to all my appointments and do my checkups and all that. And I've been cancer free for at least 2.5 years, 3 years almost. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I keep, but I also was like writing down other things, and especially when we started our podcast channel, which is Background Noise Convos podcast. That's on a separate channel. Anyways,
shameless plug.
I know, but I'll get to that because that was later in the year.
Okay.
Anyway, so for January, it's just I have celebrated family birthdays, which we always do for the January birthdays, which are my brother, my sister-in-law, and my mom. My mom is actually in February, but
it's close, and it's like it's like a week apart. So
yeah, we just we celebrate it all together, and we just get together, get food. We get them a little something each, and just hang out. It's like our little post Christmas get together. And then we couldn't get together this year because we were getting. We were still recovering. Plus, my little nephew was sick. Yeah. So he was really ill.
He was really ill. So.
He had over 100 temperature while we were there. My brother and I dropped gifts off.
Yeah.
So, my other brother and I. So, but it's like, what can you do?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just get together so birthdays are coming up in January. In February, I had a gastrointestinal. get my gastro doctor's visit.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
and from that, I had to have, and please, if the doctor says to you, get a colonoscopy, just do it.
Yeah.
So I had another one with favorable results, and now I don't have to have it unless there's something wrong, which, hopefully not.
Yeah.
If I have any weird feelings or tummy aches and pain or whatever, then I would have, I should get another one. But because this is like I've had one every year since that happened.
Yeah.
Another 3 years, I think he said, right?
Yeah.
So
when you're high risk is 3 years, and when you're not, you're 5.
Yeah.
So
my last one in March, we had favorable results, which was clear and good. So then in April, we did our tax things, our taxes, of course. And we sent my younger nephew over the weekend. We rarely do that, have to stay over, but they, I think, what did they go for? Was it a work
I think it was
thing?
some kind of dinner, that my sister-in-law had.
Or something.
It was something,
or she won something, or sometimes she does that. She wins stuff.
I
can't even remember.
It was some kind of dinner that she had to go to for work.
Yeah,
but
and
it was downtown.
A further drive, yeah.
So stay overnight.
Yeah. So we watched him, and he's just like, so he's pretty easy. He's pretty self-sufficient, but they just don't want, you don't want to leave a little kid alone, So
well, he just plays his thing because they don't let him play video games.
So that was
we still
April.
play the video games.
In May,
it's fine.
we celebrated Mother's Day, and we celebrated with our moms. My mom and my sister-in-law. And what did we do?
We went over there.
Is that when we went to that place?
Yes.
Okay.
It was that, and we
really
had
fancy brunch.
Breakfast brunch.
Yeah, it was so good though.
It was.
The only bad part is you had to keep going up and down stairs.
Like steep
for
stairs.
The food, yeah. But it was good.
It was really good.
Really good.
And my birthday.
Yeah, your birthday.
Yep.
And this year, didn't it fall on Mother's Day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It did.
In June, my mom got good results from her eye surgery that happened when did she have it?
She had it in March.
In March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
She had to have cataract surgery.
Yeah.
So
she basically got new lenses. I read the whole thing for her, so.
And get this, with her doing that, she used to have to wear glasses.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't wear reading glasses if she really needs it.
Yeah.
But he's like, you don't need glasses anymore. I'm like,
and then in July, I had my primary doctor visit with good results, and also my oncologist visit. And that had.
I also go in April,
results.
so
yeah.
So it's like I also go, so I go around the same time. So
that's when we started our podcast. July 15th, number 1 was MCU faves. Can you believe that?
That was July?
Yes.
Why did I think it was September?
No, it was July, yeah.
You know why? Well, I'll give you a little secret here. We film them in clumps.
Oh, yeah.
We film a bunch so that way they come out for a couple months, and then we record them, and then,
Yeah.
Hazel over here edits them, and yeah, so. Wow, I didn't know that was July. For some reason, I thought that was.
So, in August, from my oncologist visit in July, I had to have a CT scan, and that was good. It came out good. And unfortunately, we were also rear-ended. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's like we were at a stop, and we got rear-ended.
Yes.
So, but since it was that person's fault, their insurance took care of everything. So thank goodness, because it was their fault.
Yeah, and it was schools letting out. The high school was letting out, but still, there was a bunch of kids around. So
and they saw everything.
Yeah, they did.
All the kids, it was
they were like, oh,
there was kids everywhere.
Yeah, they were like, dude, what's your problem?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God! I wanted to laugh.
Remember that one where he said something about, oh my God, and there's a grandma.
Yeah, our mom was in the car and was like, oh my God, there's a grandma in the car.
Oh my God.
I was like, well, at least we have witnesses.
Definitely.
So then we got a rental car for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That I had to drive.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was interesting because the car we have isn't old, 2009.
Yeah.
Corolla. We got a K5. It's called Kia.
K5 Kia.
And it's a start.
It's a little bigger.
And now the normal is just a start transmission, the button.
Right.
I did not know this.
Right.
So it was a learning curve for me.
Yeah, the keyless ones. Now
yeah, the keyless ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very advanced. It had a camera for the back rear end, and those are standard now too.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, 10 years makes a difference. Or no, more than 10 years makes a difference.
Oh, also, sorry, I almost forgot. In July, we had cousins visit from they're from Indiana. They just came. They were up because unfortunately he had cancer.
Yeah.
So he was fighting it. Unfortunately, and right around like a month before Christmas, my cousin passed away.
But, it was like right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but he fought the fight. I have to say, and I just I feel bad too because it happened around the holidays and but he was good people, so yeah. Well, she's my cousin, married to him, but
right.
They were he was a good guy. Let's see. In September, renewed my driver's license.
Oh yeah, I did too.
I was able to do it through the mail.
Me too.
Good standing.
For some reason, we have the same. We do it in the same year.
Yeah, it's weird.
But we were born in different years, but we do it in the same year for some reason.
And guess what else happened?
What?
The gas meter got replaced. Oh my god! Because they were so old and rusty. A lot of the homes, and we had gotten a thing like the year before or like in spring saying, there's going to be the gas people coming around to look at them, and if they need replacement, they're going to replace it, and if it does need replacement, they'll let you know, and they did, and so that was cool. So, then we come to October.
Halloween.
We had our annual family pumpkin carving, and gosh, we've been doing this for a long time, except for when the pandemic happened, we couldn't do it, But yeah, we just all love doing it, and
usually get pizza
or order something else. Yeah. Mostly pizza though. That's
easy for everyone.
And carve, and then maybe play games.
I make pumpkin seeds. I take all the pumpkin seeds and make roasted pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, they were good.
What did you do? What was your design? Because I can't remember for some reason. Mine was Harley Quinn.
Last year it was Frankenstein, right? Was last year I did Frankie?
How was it this year? Hold on, let me look.
It this year?
I did Harley Quinn Pop. Funko Pop.
Right.
Because I usually went out in my a limb, not a limb. What is it? My comfort zone.
Right.
Where is it?
I think last year, unless it was this year. I thought.
Was it Mickey? No, that was our brother.
Yeah.
The heck did you do? Oh. Did you do?
I can't remember.
You did the Foxy for our other nephew, because he couldn't go.
And
then did you do the Gillman?
The Gillman.
That was the Gillman that you did.
Yeah,
okay.
For my other nephew, and I can't remember what I did for us.
He couldn't go because he had to work, so.
Yeah. So he's like, carve a pumpkin for me, please. We're like, okay.
She was like, what? And he said, surprise me. So she Five Nights at Freddy.
Also, unfortunately, we had sore trouble and had to have
sewer. You said it sounded like you said sore.
No, sewer trouble.
Yeah.
So we had to have pipes replaced, and that was
God!
It
was like 2 weeks of running out and going to different bathrooms, trying to figure out where bathrooms were.
I know. In November, the repairs were done by the beginning of November, and November really I have nothing else for November.
Thanksgiving.
True.
We just had Thanksgiving, so
yeah,
very uneventful.
Yeah. And then December, what I have is COVID strikes. Dang it. And actually, we believe that's the second time we've gotten it.
Yeah.
We believe we did get it in 2019 before we actually knew what it was.
Yeah, a lot
because
of people
rarely get sick, and I was like, I'm going to the doctor, and I hate going to the doctor.
Yeah, unless she has to.
And I just couldn't shake it, and it was, all in my throat, and yeah, I couldn't smell, and all the things that they said.
Yeah.
Later on, it was like, oh my god, that's what I had. That's what.
Which is different from this time, because those aren't the symptoms anymore.
I could smell. I could taste.
Don't have a high. Well, you had a fever. We didn't have fevers.
I had a bit of a fever.
I think my taste got dulled, my smell, but it was back.
Yeah.
After a couple days, and then the muscle weakness this time was the worst. The muscle and the headaches. Like I could take the sore throat, which I had. Yeah. The muscle weakness wasn't. I would rather take that. I mean, I knew what it was. The headaches were the worst. The absolute worst. I hate headaches to begin with, so yeah. That's like the only thing that I was like, oh.
The only other thing, and I had put it there. I had put this here because I had forgotten about them until I saw a thingy from my brother telling him about it during the year was there was quite a bit of shootings
Oh my
in
God.
the town, and unfortunately, there were family disputes.
Mm-hmm.
One was like a supposed, I guess the guy wanted to wanted to date the girl,
Mm-hmm.
and he shot her family and her.
Yeah.
And there was like 3 survivors.
Yeah.
And that was so sad.
Yeah.
That was very sad. And then another one was...
There's another domestic, but it was like...
Another family.
Siblings or something like that.
The brother shot another brother. So, I don't know.
So we had lockdowns throughout the year. They actually locked us down.
The school was locked down because of something else. I'm trying to remember, but I can't because So, unfortunately, those things happen, but I mean that goes on other places too. So,
but it seemed to be very prominent in the summer.
I know.
I was like, what is going on?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember anything else.
Favorite Christmas gift?
Oh, my favorite Christmas gift?
This year. Not of all time.
I liked everything.
Yeah, I liked everything too.
I did. The t-shirt you got me was Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes.
I got a lot of yarn, which yay, because I could always use yarn in my crochet.
Yes.
And the paints I wanted. That one I picked out myself. Well, because Mom's like, get yourself something. And she's like, spend like $20 on yourself. But I spent it, they only cost $5.
Right.
Which, that's what I wanted.
Right.
And my nephew happened to get me. The other thing I was kind of wanting is water brush pens.
Mm-hmm. New ones.
New ones. And if you go on my Iced Hazelnut channel,
do a haul.
Yeah, I have a haul out, so what I got for Christmas. So, but I'm very grateful. Usually we do let's pick names, but this year we decided not to and just get the 2 nephews and my mom something.
Who spent it more on hams?
Yeah. And so
which my brother got for free.
I know, he got free hams.
He's Smithfield.
Mm-hmm.
They were
giving out free hams.
They by his work, and his coworker's like, hey, come with me, and they like handed her 2 hams, and then he's like, well, let's go back with you, and he went and got some for us.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so that was cool.
They were just giving out free ham, and it's delicious. It's not salty at all.
No, it's great. But then they're cooked too.
And they're not dry either. They're not dry. Leftovers after a while.
No.
Because sometimes if you have ham...
I slow cook my hams though, usually.
Yeah, that's
so that
true.
helps a lot. I leave it.
But even when you do slow cook it with other ones, they get dry after a couple days.
Yeah.
It's this 4th day, and we're like, ooh, it's still good.
I put a inch of water in the slow cooker, and onions underneath. So I always put onions. Onions, baby.
Ooh, I made Christmas crack. That's what it's called.
Oh, she made Christmas crack
for the first time.
It was so good.
Well, I made a test run on the Saturday, and then Christmas Eve I made it for everyone. She sent some over to my brother and sister-in-law.
Yep. She was like, oh my God, this is so addictive. She kept eating it.
So, well, the reason it's called Christmas crack is because you crack it. But it also is very addictive, so I think that's why they also call it crack. But it's basically toffee. And I use saltines, regular saltines. It's a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks, a cup of brown sugar, and you basically melt it down and boil it. And then you simmer it and you stir it constantly for 5 minutes. And then obviously have your saltines ready before that. And you have to have it greased, the thing. Pour it over and then bake it for 5 or 7, depending on what recipe you look at.
That's not long at all.
It's not long at all, no. And then you bring it out. I put on just chocolate chips, and then you let it sit for a minute, and then you spread it because it melts it. It's so hot it melts it. And I put sprinkles, and I put it in the freezer so it sets up. But you can put it in the fridge. But I put it in the freezer for like an hour and then let it sit, and I cracked it.
You made quite a bit because I sent quite a bit with them too. And my brother loves...
Well, it was the pan I got because the pan was only like under $1. So
that's true.
And they didn't really have any other pans I liked. So, but yeah, it was Aldi. They were under. It was a roast
she
pan.
She also made chocolate chip cookies from scratch. They're excellent. So,
which I wanted some, and I didn't realize there was none left. So I might have to make some this weekend. I only got 2.
Really?
Yeah, I only got 2.
Oh my gosh.
It's because my other brother took most of them. He's like, oh no, we'll take those. He's a cookie fiend.
He's a cookie monster. It's like Dad. Dad loved cookies. Anywho.
Our nephew got us, he's like, for your podcast, he got us notebooks, because I'm always going through notebooks.
What is that called? Because there's no kind of name on there on the...
I would have to ask him. I don't know. They're really nice,
I
though.
want to say it's Paper Junkie. I think
it might have been, yeah.
But it said on the box. But
yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
like, because it's for you and your sister. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what can you possibly get us? But I know I could use it because
I was thinking coffee.
So. That's what I was thinking too. But he got me coffee.
Yeah, that's true.
So he got me coffee, and then my other brother got me big pens, the 4-color with the marbles, like the 4 of them: Goose, Miss Marvel, Marvel, and Futon. So
Nice.
I was like, yeah, a lot of good stuff.
He really liked the sharp. He loves Sharpie. Sharpie has this these metal barrel pens. And so I'm like, oh, I'll pick up a set because they were like 5 and change for 2. Ooh, those have a nice weight. I love pens that have a nice weight to them too. So I might have to get myself some of those.
Sharpie pens have gone down too. They used to be really expensive when they first came out.
Yeah.
And those were more like the graphic, I think. So.
And pens. These are Sharpie pens, not markers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pens.
They're really nice.
Like I'm like, how big? I'm like, oh, actually.
I like the fine tip because the fine tip I could write more. You could fit stuff more in the planner
and it doesn't skip.
Yeah,
it doesn't skip or bleed.
Yeah,
so
not spawn.
Not spawn. Yeah, I know, right?
Anywho,
what else? Should we go into 2024?
Yeah, for 2024, I'm looking forward to Echo.
Yeah, Echo.
And was there any other Marvel movies? Did they say there wasn't any?
The only other Marvel movie is going to be Deadpool 3, and you don't like
Deadpool?
Deadpool?
I don't like Deadpool.
But yeah, that was because of the strikes, right. Everything got messed up, so...
Yeah.
And Bob Iger being because the Marvels didn't do well. Even though now they're saying Godzilla made 40 million. I'm sorry, Godzilla minus one. And it's
I want to see that.
So, I know, I want to see. We were supposed to see it, but we got sick.
Yeah. We
were supposed to see it that Sunday, and we got sick. But yeah, maybe we'll do that in 2024. So, but yeah, it was he talking about how didn't make enough or blah blah blah. But I mean, they made it back. But I mean, they all can't be Infinity War Endgame,
right?
So
definitely.
And then and then Godzilla makes 40 million. I'm like, screw you. Screw you and your yacht.
Well, I know. There was talk of what was that called? Comic book fatigue, comic book movie fatigue, but not to me. I'm like, I'll go see him. It's just like I don't like Deadpool.
Right.
I just don't care for it.
Yeah. So that you don't want to see it.
Yeah, so. I just don't care for it. I'm not going to see it. I know that for
sure. I like the Marvels. We saw the Marvels. That was the first time you went to a theater in how many years?
Yeah.
So
even before the pandemic.
Yeah.
But
no, it was really nice.
So they had big lounge chairs.
We went to a Regal, and I've never been in there. Yeah. I hadn't been in there since they changed it. And it was they have.
It was so nice.
No, they're like lazy boy chairs, not lounge chairs.
Yeah, lazy boys. Yeah.
I was like, oh, because all of a sudden my brother put his foot up,
and then there was so much room between you and the person in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, you could fit another seat.
At least 5 feet. Yeah. Maybe 6 feet.
Yeah, so no one's kicking your seat. So.
And if they can, that means they're just being jerks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's so far back. The seats are so far back from each other.
Any resolutions?
No, I never do resolutions. Because I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. It's screw it. I've never done that. I'm like, whatever.
Or a Casper site. That's exactly what he said.
Oh, really?
I was just asking. I don't really care for resolutions either. But
yeah.
I usually just cut on my sweets. Because you get so sweeted out during the holiday. And then
definitely.
I cut on my sweets down, so... Like today I had fruit because I'm like,
yeah,
I got them donuts and I'm like, I need fruit. I'm like, I was like, they look good. It's from the local grocery store because those are cheaper. But I was like, I can't.
All right. Well, we're almost at the end here of our time. Yes. Our time is up. So, be safe.
Yes.
If you're going to New Year's party, and catch you later in 2024.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry.